Are you a military veteran or a military spouse? Are you looking for a good career path after the military or while your spouse is active duty? This video is for you. This video will cover a possible career opportunity with a good salary presented by a military veteran. Welcome to 100 Days of Trailhead, where the tech community comes to learn Salesforce, learn tech, get inspired, and invest in ourselves. We are your trail guides, here to support you on your learning journey. We release videos weekly. Hit the subscribe button so you don't miss a video. In the description below, you can find links for everything we mention in this video, as well as books and resources we found useful. Visit our blog, 100daysoftrailhead.com, for other helpful Salesforce and tech content. Making a transition to a career after the military can be challenging. This video discusses a career option from the perspective of a veteran by the name of Sheldon Simmons. His career choice is also a possibility for military spouses of active duty as well as other veterans. Sheldon Simmons is a consultant with 4 years of experience, a 6-time Salesforce certified professional, a Miravis board member, and a Miravis alum. Sheldon is also a Dreamforce 2019 keynote speaker.
Hi, my name is Sheldon Simmons. I'm a consultant at Slalom. I have 6 certification. I'm a board member at Miravis, and I'm also an Miravis alumni. I'm so excited to share my top 5 with you today in partnership with the 100 Days of Trailhead. A little insight about Miravis. It's a nonprofit volunteer-driven veteran service organization that focuses exclusively on preparing veterans and military spouses for career in technology through training, mentorship, and job readiness and guidance. Visit miravis.org to learn about the programs and webinars and services we offer to the military community and how you can get involved and help. Okay, so let's just jump into the top 5. For my top 5, I'll be sharing why Salesforce is a great career choice for veterans transitioning out the military. My very first top 5 would be job security. To me, job security is very important because, who wouldn't want job security when it comes to your job? I remember when I was out there looking for an opportunity, I knew that the time I left the military, there was jobs that were doing, massive layoffs and, especially factory jobs, the type of jobs I was working. So that would always be in the back of my mind that, man, what if they have layoffs? What if they don't need any people anymore? Or, it was just kind of like just being just another piece or just somebody that could be replaced, and I just always feared that. And I just didn't feel right working in a job where I had to worry about that all the time. So I was just always thinking of a way that I could try to change that. And I knew that learning a skill or having a skill that people really needed, and having a skill that could put me above just the average person would be beneficial. So I followed the Salesforce path, and it turned out to be great because like I said, now I don't really have to worry about, layoffs. I have plenty of opportunities that I can choose from when it comes to jobs. People are constantly reaching out to me, on LinkedIn. So it's just been really beneficial when it comes to job security, knowing Salesforce and learning Salesforce. Number 2 for me is the community. I'm not ranking as any type of order, but if I had to rank them in an order, community probably would be, number 1. Because I know I wouldn't be in the spot that I'm in if it wasn't for the Salesforce community, and I'll give you an example. Like when I went to my very first Salesforce event in San Francisco, I think it was Trailhead DX some years ago. And I was so afraid, so intimidated. I was just amazed, first of all, just how Salesforce had put everything together when it came to, just the whole presentation of everything. I didn't feel like I was at like this tech conference. I kind of felt like it was just like a party, but this tech thrown in there, So, but it was just, intimidating at first because it was all completely new to me. It was all just brand new. I didn't know anything about, Salesforce that much. I didn't know anything that much about tech, only what I had been reading in, college textbooks and things like that. But I would tell people about the goals and the things that I was trying to achieve. And they would just, encourage me or, oh, let me put you in contact with this person or these people are hiring. And then I would just walk away like, man, that person was really nice. And then I'll meet another person. I will tell them the same thing about what I was trying to achieve. And I'll walk away from, man, that person was really nice. That person was really nice. And then I realized it was a pattern. And then I realized that it wasn't a pattern. That's just how everyone was. It was the whole Ohana thing. And ever since I've been on my Salesforce journey and throughout my career, Salesforce, it has been like that, and when it comes to a person being in the military, or coming out the military, you kind of miss that in the military because that's what you have. Like you can always go somewhere or depend on your people to help you or get you through, and that's what really made me felt like, okay, this is the place where I need to be. This is where I belong because, ever since I had left the military, I haven't met that many people that just really got together and try to help each other, as a team, like one whole team. Number 3 for me, continue to serve through technology. Military men, women, and spouses have a tough job. Being deployed. My dad was in the military for 20 years, so I'm an Army brat, and then I joined the military myself. So I understand, I saw my mother go through, my father being gone all the time, having to raise me and my sister, so, it's rough and it's hard, and people who serve in the military, people who join the military, they sacrifice a lot, They sacrifice being away from their loved ones. They sacrifice their life. They sacrifice, you name it, time, everything, so they're doing that not to serve themselves, but to really they're serving everyone else back home or, in America, in the United States. So, and then also helping other countries around the world also. So just continue so just military, in general, just serve. So when you get out, you kind of wonder, okay, so what do I do now? I still want to do the right thing as far as like serving, helping people, and that's why you see a lot of military, folks going to law enforcement or, firefighters, things like that, and I never thought that I would be serving through technology, and I never even really thought that was a thing. But perfect example, I've worked on projects where we had to, enable Salesforce for a food bank so people wouldn't go hungry. I've worked on Salesforce or enabled Salesforce for nonprofits that work with battered women's shelters, women who have been abused and they needed a place to go. So it's just like, that's what I'm talking about. Still serving, not having to suit up and put on the military uniform and putting yourself in harm's way, but serving through technology. And it's just an amazing feeling knowing that you make such a huge impact with things that you build on the Salesforce platform that will help so many people and reach so many people, so it's really amazing feeling. The next one for me is salary. Salary is very important. I feel like, it's not everything, but it's some things, and I feel like people should get paid a decent wage, especially when it comes to veterans. Veterans give it their all when it comes to work, and, they sacrificed a lot. So I really, I was one of those people that was out there after I came out the military, and I wasn't getting paid a decent wage, and I was struggling with salary, and it was rough, and I really wouldn't want any other veteran to have to go through that. And Salesforce changed that for me. Every opportunity I've ever had with Salesforce has been, very lucrative and paid well over the national average when it comes to salaries. I think the national average is like $49,000 a year. And every opportunity I've ever had, a Salesforce opportunity I've ever had, is paid well over that. So just being able to transition out the military and being able to have an opportunity or have a career that pays the salary where you'll be able to live comfortable, provide for your family and do the things that you like to do. It's just a really, really great feeling. Number 5 for me is the reason why I think Salesforce is a great opportunity is a challenge. It's not easy, doing Trailheads, learning about the platform. The platform's constantly changing and growing. It's being up to date on the new technology. It's a lot, but also going without sleep, working, on a flight deck with planes, just there's different things that happen in the military is also a challenge too. So I really feel like veterans kind of fit in, right in when it comes to, Salesforce and learning Salesforce and taking on the challenge as far as like even Trailhead, just learning and receiving a new badge or earning a new badge or, learning about new technology where it might be lightning components, something that's completely out your wheelhouse, and I've had that happen to me plenty of times where I've worked on a project and they're like, oh, we don't have somebody that knows flows. We need you to be an expert in flows in a couple of days, and I stepped up to the challenge because, that's just how veterans work, when you're in the military, they'll say, hey, we need this to be completed within a few hours. There's no questioning. You just do it. And that's what veterans bring to the table. They kind of have that attitude. Okay, if someone needs to be the expert, then it needs to be me. And this is pretty much the mission, or this is the challenge, and I'm gonna take it on. So for me, it's just this is challenging of self challenges of Salesforce and Trailhead and earning the badges, and they're kind of like the ranking system when it comes to earning the badges is something that I think veterans are kind of just gravitate towards because they're used to it anyway. Thank you for viewing my top 5 video. Be sure to check out other videos provided by the Maryville grads if you want to learn about Salesforce career paths. Thank you, 100 Days of Trailhead, for having me.
And with that, we're at the end. Are you strongly considering starting your Salesforce career journey? Have you already begun? Comment below. We would also love to hear what video topics you want us to cover in future videos in the comments. If you've made it to this point, we want to take an opportunity to say thank you. Since you've stayed with us, here's a bonus. Maryville has many programs to support you on your learning journey. Don't wait. Start your career journey today. Find out how to get started today at maryville.org. Thank you for spending time with us. Please like and subscribe to our channel because we share weekly content to support your tech and Salesforce learning journey. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you don't miss a new video. We also handpick these videos which we recommend you watch next. Connect with us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and on 100daysoftrailhead.com, all of which are listed below. Thank you for learning with us, and we'll see you back tomorrow.